Alright, how's it going, everybody? I just wanted to give you guys a quick little tutorial here for an upcoming thing that's being added. We just tested it today in the testing stream, and that is the melter, which is basically a low heat version of the smelter. And so any metal that you can do in the low heat extruder, you can melt down in the melter. So if we take a couple pieces of bronze dust and we throw them in here, you will see that you can melt them down, and with a simple mold, ceramic mold here, any mold will work. It'll pour our ingots out. Now, I am using a steel burning box currently. The melter can use anything from 16 to 64. So you can use a bronze burning box as well. And you can see now it is off. Once it gets done, it'll turn off here. And if I grab my pincers, I can grab the one that was in there, and there was also one that ended up in here. So you can use pincers or you can automate it just like what I have here. Now with that, you can also do something like this. You can also do this with steam if you don't have a diesel like what I'm using here. But if we go ahead and throw 9 copper into there, and we'll go ahead and grab the chest off the back here, put that on the side. We're going to throw 3 tin into there, and we're going to light this back up. And then it will smelt this. It does do 3 at a time. And we'll put a selector tag into here, set to 2. I have a bit of kerosene in my steel drum here. So like I said, you can use a steam setup as well if you wanted to set up a boiler and a steam turbine for this. I just did this because it's quicker and easier to get set up. We'll go ahead and take the 6 out for the moment. That way the tin can go ahead and get in here. But you will see that the melter will automatically put the copper in there. And I must have my melter turned around the wrong direction. Yep, that's the output right there. It goes on the top, not on the side. So let me go ahead and fix that so you can see. Now if I throw those in there, they automatically go in and get started. And we have molten tin and copper in here. So if I go ahead and do that, you will see that that will mix up to the bronze. And it, let's see, mixer fluid output is the right, or the back is the auto. So we need to put this right here, and then it should automatically output that into there, which it did. Grab my pincers. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4 bronze. And if I didn't run out of fuel, we would have even more coming out. But that gives you a nice little way early on for all of you, which I know is a lot of you, that absolutely hate the crucible. There is now a way of making alloys. Now, that does not count steel. One, because it takes iron, and this cannot melt iron. But also, you can't use this even with a smeltery to make steel, because steel is not considered an alloy for that purpose. Same with the silicon, from silicon dioxide and carbon to silicon. You can't do that in one of these either, but you can do the red alloy, you can do brass, you can do bronze, you can do a lot of the very early low level alloys in this. And there we go. Now it's pouring again, or mixing again. And so as soon as we get a full ingot's worth, which we did, there we go. That gives you a nice early way of making bronze if you don't want to automate the crucible. And you can also, with the smelter, use a auto switch on it for later on. You won't be able to get to that till you get to aluminum. Another thing that Greg brought up in the stream is that you can use it for calcite. So now for your titanium, you won't have to have a smelter for making calcite out of limestone or marble. You can make a smelter or a melter there. And that also means that you can unlock the fluidized burning boxes earlier on, because you'll be able to make molten calcite to put in them. And there we go. All our bronze got done. So that is all you need for a very basic setup for making alloys. Like I said, other than if you want to use a steam turbine instead of a diesel engine, if you don't have diesel, but you can also use ethanol in these, so you could make ethanol kind of early. The new version of GregTech 6 that this is in is the 6.17.03, which should be released later on this weekend. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time.